zachitika kuti zachitika nthawi zanji kodi nanga amene wapanga ndani musakhale nawo gulu lovutika ndi mphekesera ayi tapangani subscribe ku Malawi Daily Headlines lero kuti zochitika mdziko manu momwe zisamakuphonyeni
anga iweso ndifua chako natuluka mboma iweyo ndifua chako uli ku opposition iweyo kaya inuso mama anga inuwenu ndifua chako muli ku opposition kaya.
Pamene anapasidwa mwayi aphungu mnyumba ya malamulo kuti ayankhule momwe amakumbukirira malemu a Bingu wa Mutharika, aphungu otsutsa a chipani cha Malawi Congress anayamba kumumuza komanso kumzuma Fredokis Penjani Kaluwa kuti iwe bambo ako akhala akuzunzidwa koopsa ndi malemu Bingu lero kwayamikira, komatu sikuti izi zinambweza mbuyo Fredokis koma iyeyu mpakana anafika poyankhula izi takhani momwe pamene takubweretserani momwe zinalili mu Parliament. Ngati matipeza pamene tapangani subscribe komanso like.
Never met Bingu, but I know him. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I have never worked with Bingu, but you have given us a chance. Mr. First Deputy Speaker, for the mere fact that I'm able to stand in this house, although I've never worked with Bingu, although I've never met him, speaks volumes with regards to his legendary status. So, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, my short tribute will be titled, "When I say anybody, I mean anybody." I got these words from the first
Honour member for Lilongwe Nyanja. Honour member for Lilongwe Nyanja. Honour member for Lilongwe Nyanja. Lilongwe Nyanja.
Iweso namanga iweso ndifua chako natuluka mboma iweyo ndifua chako uli ku opposition iweyo kaya inuso mamanga inuwenu ndifua chako muli ku opposition kaya eko kaya.
Honour member address the chair.
Inuso mamanga iweso watengaso za mereri
Honour member for Lilongwe Nyanja.
Ukabweze za mereri siwe watenga za mereri siwe iwe watenga za mereri si ukabweze huko. Mr. First Deputy Speaker.
Joy, that I can respond direct.
Lighter moment. Thank you so much, Mr. First Deputy Speaker. My tribute to the late Ngwazi Professor Bingu Mutharika is short. It is titled, "When I say anybody, I mean anybody." When I say anybody, I mean anybody. He said these words when he was being sworn in Kamuzu Stadium, first term. The thing that I caught in his speech, he said, "When I say anybody, I mean anybody." Now, fast forward, as UTM, Bingu Mutharika, he made a decision that CEOs of multinational corporations in Malawi, for once, they should be led by Malawians. And through that policy, through that decision, Dr. Saulos Chilima became CEO of Airtel Malawi. Bingu had a vision for young people. Again, my tribute is titled, "When I say anybody, I mean anybody." Going further, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I've got a minute or two. Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, in the same spirit of Bingu Mutharika, honored SKC and made him running mate, and he became Vice President of Malawi. Again, my tribute is titled, "When I say anybody, I mean anybody." Now, in our meetings at UTM, in OCC conversations, we could argue, we could debate. Our late president usually came in and said, once upon a time, there was Bingu. Every day. We would argue, and he comes, he says, once upon a time, there was Bingu. Again, when I say anybody, I mean anybody. Now, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, I was asking myself, if I was to close my eyes, and then I talk to Bingu, I meet him, and I ask him, what should we do to the people who have plundered the economy of this country? And as I close my eyes, he says, when I say anybody, I mean anybody. No one should be spared. Then I ask him again, Professor Bingu, what should we do to the people who misrepresented facts on 10 June? To the people who know more about SKC, a young person you believed in. What should we do to them? Should we spare them? Then he says, when I say anybody, I mean anybody. Thank you so much, Mr. First Deputy Speaker. Rest in peace, Professor Atamutukwanila.
Honourable member, switch off your microphone. Thank you.
Nditu ameneyo ndi Fredo Kispenjani Kaluwa kuyatsa moto mnyumba ya malamulo. Iyeyu anali omaliza kupereka uthenga wake mnyumbayo okhuzana ndi malemu Professor Bingu wa Mutharika. Kotero a First Deputy Speaker Honorable Victor Musowa akufika kumapeto kuti iye atseke zokhuzana ndi nkhani imeneyi, mwina ayambise nkhani ina kapena aweruke kuna zayima mzimayi ameneyo. Kuti iye tisanamalize china chilichonse pali point of order pano, Mr. Deputy Speaker sir. Tikuyenera tiime ndipo tipange izi.
The Honorable Minister who to honor Mpumulo Abata. I ask, please, this Honorable House, consider renovations at Mpumulo Abata. First Deputy Speaker, sir, as I said, we are proud. I can cry, I can laugh, I can smile, because all things that were said here, we people of Cholo Goliath, we are proud. Yes. And before I sit down, Mr. First Deputy Speaker, sir, allow me, please, I beg you. Bingu wa Mutharika had a song, Tiende Pamozi. Can we just sing that phase of Tiende Pamozi to commemorate the Ngwazi? Tiende Pamozi ndintima umbo. Tiende Pamozi ndintima umbo. Malawi tiye. Tiende Pamozi ndintima.
Thank you. Cholo. Honor members.
Thank you so much, Mr. First Deputy.
Honor members.
For allowing me.
Cholo Goliath, thank you very much. Honor members, there's a good person. Honor members, there's a good honorable member in this house who starts this song with enthusiasm. I would like to dedicate that person, the honorable member for Cholo Masenjere, Vumbwe. Can you please sing as requested by the honorable member?
Let's stand up. Let's stand. Tiende Pamozi ndintima ubo. Tiende Pamozi ndintima ubo. Tiende Pamozi ndintima ubo. Tiende Pamozi ndintima ubo.
Tamawa DBBO. Tamawa DBBO. Voda. Malawi tiye. Malawi tiye. Some lighter moments there at Parliament Malawi kumeneko ndiye kukhala kwa nyumba ya malamulo. Nthawi zina umatha kumadaba kuti kodi amenewa ndi ana kapena ndani, koma ndithu menemo ndi mmene zimakhalira ku nyumba ya malamulo. Apo taona aphungu a nyumba ya malamulo kuimba nyimbo ya tiyende pamodzi ndi mtima umodzi. Monga tanena kale kuti mmenemo munali zokambirana zokhuzana ndi malemu Professor Bingu wa Mutharika makamaka pa ntchito zimene iyeyu anagwira. Nde wina aliyense amapereka experience yake kapena kumudziwa kwake kwa Professor Bingu wa Mutharika. Koma zisanafike konse kuja kumene takuonesani kuja, kunalinso anthu ena amene adayankhula makamaka pa nkhani yokhuzana ndi Bingu wa Mutharika. Ife chimene tungokupemphani ndi chonena kuti chonde tamalizani video imeneyi ndipo musangalale ndi zinthu zonse zimene anthu anakamba ku nyumba imeneyi ya malamulo. Nde tikuwaona adadawiza mkandawire ayima tingwamva kuti afuna anene kuti chani nawonso.
People from Katabe, people from Zimba and Lumpi, and even in the southern region were full of joy after seeing what was moving on social media of the appointment of Yeremia Chihana, Julius Mwase, and Ganda. Would like to thank the government. If the message is true, we have been honored. Would like to thank the president. These are our foot soldiers. If you know Yeremia Chihana, if you know Honorable Ganda, if you know Julius Mwase, people were laughing at them as being rejected, that government doesn't recognize them. But what we saw yesterday, the government of Mkurukuta Moyo, we have big figures in the north. The vice president of the north, Honorable Japi Mtua Muhango. We have the minister of justice. We have the second vice president. By adding on top of those figures, the Yeremia Chihanas, the Julius Mwase, I, on behalf of the people of Lumpi West, where Chihana is coming, our mother is coming, I would like to say thank you, Professor Peter Mutharika. You are a really Mkurukuta Moyo.
Thank you.
Who has reduced the maize from 120,000 per bag to 20,000. Thank you so much. God bless him. Long life Mkurukuta Moyo. Keep on appointing more people from the north. We thank you. God bless you. Amen.
Thank you. Honourable members, that was a lighter moment coming from the honourable member. At times you just have to be free to allow lighter moments.
Koma zinthu zinazatembenuka kuchoka kosangalala kufika poyamba kukokana mashati. Iyi inali nthawi imene inabukanso nkhani yokhuzana ndi Malawi Hotel. Komiti ya nyumba ya malamulo ya Public Accounts Committee ikuyendesa bwanji nkhani ya Malawi Hotel. Ili ndi funso limene anafunsa phungu wa Zomba Malosa. Iyeyo ananena kuti ngatitu komiti imeneyi yakanika kugwira ntchito yake, ife tilipo tikhonza kulongosola zimenezo. Kusiyana ndi kuti nthawi iliyonse imene tingabwere mnyumba muno tizingokamba za Malawi Hotel. Kodi chimene akupanga anthu amenewa ndi chiyani? Tiuzeni nyumba idziwe kuti ngati iwowa alephera ife tigwire ntchito. Komatu nkhani imeneyi sinathe bwino mnyumbayi, inapangisa kukhala phokoso la tsiku limeneli. Takhalani pomwepo ndipo muone drama imene inachitika pambuyo poyankhulidwa zinthu zimenezi.
First Deputy Speaker, thank you for recognizing people of Zomba Malosa on a point of order. First Deputy Speaker, if we see these issues, we can see that from Tuesday, we have been studying on this issue. And the chair of this committee is just quiet, is not doing anything. and he's even trying to send even some of his neighbors to speak. I would like to suggest, if it's possible, your office to come up with an ad hoc committee. Let's deal with this matter. If they are failing to get the guidance that Parliament gave them, give us the issue, we'll deal with it. Otherwise, what we are seeing, we are wasting taxpayers' money. Every day we are discussing this instead of going into business. We are rising up on Friday, and we've got a lot of questions. We've got statements that we need to listen to. Every time these people, they are standing, coming with all kind of disturbances to the Parliament. So, First Deputy Speaker, please allow us to have an ad hoc committee. Let's deal with this issue. They are failed as public accounts committee. Thank you so much, FDS.
Thank you. Chair Euros, I will recognize you now.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, First Deputy Speaker. I would like to put on record few clear things, and I would like to assure you that the committee indeed yesterday had an engagement, and having had an engagement, because yesterday I had ILOs to ask for guidance, and this House guided as such that we can meet as a committee and proceed. I would like to put it on record, Your Honor, the First Deputy Speaker, that yesterday we had a meeting as Public Accounts Committee, and in that meeting we resolved that withdrawal has to happen, which is what duly happened yesterday. There was a withdrawal of adoption of that report, and there was a withdrawal of the secondment or the same. Your Honor, the Speaker, you may wish to put it clear, or I may put it clear in this manner, that many times when people have talked of misuse of resources, let me put it on record that the Public Accounts Committee conducted that inquiry without drawing any funds from Parliament or from elsewhere. And we used our cluster session to ensure that we dispose of whatever. Even the meeting that the committee had, including getting to midnight and beyond, even at dawn, there were no resources which were drawn. But in the meeting that we had yesterday, it was resolved that we're going to extend for 1 month to allow Parliament to organize resources so that the stakeholders who were never engaged are engaged, and to allow the Public Accounts Committee to engage even in governance or other key players who are into this, and make sure that we're coming up with a report which has clear benchmarks. So those things I want to put on record. I think the members of Public Accounts Committee will agree with me that that's a route that we had. Your Honor, the First Deputy Speaker, there are a lot of background noise. For the interests of this nation, I have been guided not to comment on those issues. But I can assure you that your committee did an exceptional work, because it was guided by professionals, and those who are coming from Secretariat, we had about 6, and all those have proper qualifications from proper universities with proper master's degree. So there was nothing that your committee misbehaved in any way. I just wanted to put this very clear, and be assured that we have given ourselves a timeline of a month. After a month, anyone who feels that he or she has someone they think is important to the inquiry, they can bring forward. But as Public Accounts Committee, we have done our part, and it is very, very ungrateful for members to think that an ad hoc committee will do a better job, having seen Public Accounts Committee do and contribute as it has done. So with that said, I would like to propose that maybe through you, we give time and support to Public Accounts Committee to ensure that they do a good job and finalize. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Honour members, thank you very much, Chairperson. I deliberately gave you enough time to air out those views. Honour members, The committee.
I think there's one sticky issue that I want to say. There was a problem from my dear sister from Zomba Malosa that is like I'm conferring with colleagues here. You may recall yesterday that I did not even sit here. I sat at the back because over the period I've avoided to take my feelings into this report. Chairperson, your chairperson is a director of youth where I'm coming from. You may recall that within that time, even when there were by-elections, nobody here saw me at any by-election because I'm a director of youth at MCP, but I wanted to be apolitical when it came to this thing. I never appeared anywhere. Even when my president was going out as a director of youth, I never went to escort him to the airport because I wanted to be apolitical. Even when people are going at the funeral as a director of youth, I avoided party appearances because I wanted to flaunt Malawi at the expense, not politics. So for Zomba Malosa to insinuate that I'm conferring to these people who happen to be from my political party, it is a great misrepresentation of my integrity, and it is completely unacceptable.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Chair, thank you very much. We hear you, Chair. Honourable members, the Public Accounts Committee of this House was asked to meet, and they met. The report has been withdrawn. The committee is continuing with the inquiry. Let me appeal. If you have any information you would like to bring to the committee's attention, please do. It is this House that gave them the mandate, and their mandate is continuing. If you have names that you're proposing they need to appear, please bring them to the attention of the committee so those names can appear to the inquiry. Honorable members, so with that ruling, no member of Parliament should attempt to believe there was a report, and there is a report in this House. We don't have any report. I haven't seen any report, and I therefore rule that this issue has been sent back to the committee, and the committee will continue to deliberate on the issue. Honourable members, it is, you need to, please let's resume our seats. Please resume our seats. I have closed this issue. I have closed this issue, and I will proceed with questions from the honourable member for Mulanje Central. Mulanje Central, you have the floor.
First Deputy Speaker, through you,
Honourable member Desagasina, this is my final warning to you. If you cannot believe in what I'm saying, I evoke 105 on Desagasina. Sergeant Adams. Sergeant Adams. Honour members, I have withdrawn the 105. I have ceremoniously withdrawn the 105. Thank you.
Zachitika kuti zachitika nthawi zanji kodi nanga amene wapanga ndani musakhale nawo gulu lovutika ndi mphekesera ayi tapangani subscribe ku Malawi Daily Headlines lero kuti zochitika mdziko mwanu momwe zisamakuphonyeni.